Friday sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington football team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, man. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And the Packers first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first and 10, man. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's third down.
Now a It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, man, flush to his right. And he finds Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. operating from the gun. Dugan. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Off play action. Man. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Flushed out right, and that will be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
14, Washington, nothing.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Dugan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Packers 14, Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. So when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Third down.
The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Man. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great benefit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's up and good.
The score, Packers 21, Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Down 21-yard line.
Dig in, let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's second and 10. Off the play fake. Dugan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dugan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. .153 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Man, he'll buy some time right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dugan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dugan is going to fire one deep over the middle, and unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
Yeah, after that game we played, I think I'm going to go with the other nigga.
In this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So possession
But he missed throw. He missed
and the Packer drive
a lot of open throws. I was disappointed.
With a 1st and 10. Now a handoff
I
here
was
to his running
disappointed.
back. And just not much to be
Made me
had
feel like
by
he
1 yard out to the 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, Packers.
Now they try the right side here.
Nah, I'm gonna trade him because I checked the salary. He ain't gonna have no penalty when I trade him. So.
See what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up
I had him for 9 years. Yeah, I had him like 8, 9 years. He done made like 270 mil. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, so he's straight. It's time to go.
At their pace, this is ball control.
Right.
Sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on second down. Man, going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And a give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Dugan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and 11 now. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with
with the interception.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Do it! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throws right side, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Throwing on 1st down. Dugan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Off play action. Dugan sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again.
That's a touchdown.
Penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 30.
Who that nigga 46?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Big nigga. That's a big nigga.
On fourth down, Dugan steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, Dugan. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll go with ground attack here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time, he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And he pushed it right. It's no good. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Off the play fake. Man. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, I guess the simple question, why not just take it?
Oh, niggas change the animation on your ass.
Any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because
We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up.